You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming, and some of you may on Twitter the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you to the Let's Play episode of Otter Tales. So yeah, I just want to let y'all know if y'all hear a little bit of an echo, it's because we're in our new place, and I think as we fill it with things, we'll have more, it'll be bouncing off more of our stuff and not just the bare walls and everything. So yeah, if y'all notice a bit of an echo, there's not much I can do about it. I've got my my GPU shroud that they came in with the box behind, like encased over my microphone, so it's ridiculous looking, but it does help a bit. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back into Otter Tales, shall we? Let me go ahead and configure this right here. There we go. Alright, I think Alarm Chaney, we're ready. Let's do the first video in the new place. Alright, Alarm Chaney, you're up, and let's go. Alright. That's where we live, Kuya. That's pretty far. You get used to it. You don't need to come all the way here often. Busy with work? You have everything you need in Barrio. Mostly. Remember when you used to live here? It took you a few months to be sene with River Tongue. I had to ride with you until you could figure out where to stop. I think I still need your help with that. And I'll help you every way. He smiles. I just really missed you. We're gonna have a lot of fun together, just like old times. Yeah, me too. Smooth tiled roads soon give way to asphalt. We're more inland now. We're still in the city, I think, but now there's proper streets and cars whizzing past us on the sidewalk. It used to be a lot worse than this. What was that? I said... He points to my ears, my earbuds. Right, I can't hear anything out of this traffic. I take my earbuds so I can hear Ollie properly. We stand by a bench where a few otters are waiting as well. Gaudy vehicles fill the streets. They look like tiny buses, not exactly a minivan or limo. Some of them stop, dropping otters off here, and then a few more get on. It's loud and crowded. I don't see those in Lakeland. Did that one have a swordfish on the hood? Pangent, aren't they? But they get you where you need to go. Ollie lets a few of them pass by before waving at a red one with black and white streaks, an anchor decorating the side. It stops for us. Ollie steps in first. I follow him in. I try to ignore the stairs around me as my luggage banging inside. The jeepney doesn't waste time hitting the gas once I'm in. Ollie pulls out a few coins and passes it along down the route to the driver. The driver doesn't even turn around as he passes back the exact change. I take my seat beside Ollie. The road alternates between being smooth and bumpy. How long will it take to get there? About 30 minutes. Maybe an hour if traffic is heavy. I pull my phone out to check up all my feeds I missed while on the boat. Do you need a waterproof case for that? You're gonna do a lot of swimming while you're there. Oh, I don't swim anymore. Huh? Why not? It's, I just can't. Ollie looks down at my hands. Otters normally can't wear gloves with webbing on. Oh, right. May Nyangara Basa College? Yeah, something like that. Well, I'll get you a case anyway, even if you don't swim anymore. Your phone might, and I'll pay you back. Wang King Magalalala Kuya. I didn't get that one. Don't worry about it. Alright. The ride is bumpy, but the views are great. I take the opportunity to take photos as we pass by the coast. Could be great, could be a good reference. Snap, snap, snap. Hey! Let's take a pic together. On the jeepney? Why not? First picture together after what? After like what? 10 years? Really that long? But he's treating me like an old friend. It's not right to be this aloof to him. I'm gonna do a deeper voice for him, make it more sexy, islander attractive. And he has family after all. I stretch my arm out so I can get Ollie in the view. He adjusts himself close to me and wraps his arm around my shoulder. I can feel his heart beating fast against me. He's really excited for this. We both smile, or at least try as best I can. Snap. I take a few more just in case. I think that's enough. I flip the phone around to see which ones are good. Let me, move that bag. On my computer, okay. Ooh, I really like this one, Kuya. Send me that one later. Sure, what's your number? Oh yeah, that is kinda important. Ollie pulls out his phone and we trade numbers. I send him the selfie soon after. Thank you, Kuya. It does feel pretty good socializing again. Maybe this vacation really will help. We run out of things to talk about to not annoy the otter passengers, but they're pretty noisy too. I just noticed now they've got beach bags filled with condoms and lube, along with towels and clothes. A few minutes pass and the Jeep comes to a stop. I don't think we're at our stop, though. A lot of the passengers get off the Jeep really quickly. I take a look out the window to check what they're in a hurry for. Numerous mustelids and tourists are entering and exiting a large building in the forest. It looks like an old castle with modern attachments. Steam steadily rises out of the high windows, and loud squeaking can be heard inside. The Otter Bathhouse? The Otter Bathhouse? Yeah, that place. We have hot water in Barrio for a while now, but it's still pretty popular, for the tourists, I mean. Second meal, water time. I don't really have any water right here. I will soon, I will after this video. Because of the reviews? Because of the, you know, the gay sex. It was a controversial time in our history. Some otters hate it, others embrace it, and some just want to shower. The idea is hot, but I don't know if I could do it with a bunch of naked guys, not to mention actually getting cleaned. You've been in there? A few times. It wasn't my thing. What about you? Well, Andrew always joked about visiting it once with me. Andrew? His arm around me gets tense slightly. It's an odd reaction, but it feels kind of good. He was a friend in high school. We used to be really close. Ah, I see. He seems to be relieved. I don't know what me and Andrew are now. It's complicated, but we still keep in touch. Well, try anyway. Some more otters get on the jeepney and it starts moving again. We don't really have much to say now. I'm starting to doze off myself. A few more minutes and the open sea turns to forest. Ditto, young Hinto Namen. The jeepney slows to a stop. We're here, Kuya. Nagagutum Kaba. Oh, huh. Are you hungry? Oh, all I had for breakfast was instant cereal bowl on the boat. Damn, what time is it? Did we really miss lunch? I checked my phone to make sure. 2:30 p.m. Yeah, I'm a little hungry. Good, because we were going to the canteen anyway. Papa wants to see you too. Ollie goes out first again. I pass him my luggage as I step off the jeepney as well. He quickly speeds away, leaving us alone on a dirt road. And here we are, Owen. Welcome home. A village along the coast, boats circling, schools of fish in the distance, and the faint cries of otter squeaks just barely overwhelmed by the sea waves. Come on, Kuya, we're almost there. I grab my suitcase and follow Ollie once more. My paws are killing me with all this walking. I'm trying to remember why I came here as a pup. Dad said something about the school shutting down unless they had more students. So I moved here for a year so that wouldn't happen. To be honest, all I can remember is wanting to go back to Lakeland and Andrew. And we did move back after the year, but to Ollie, it was something he could never forget, it seems. There has to be some stuff I remember, too. Maybe this will jog my memory, I hope. It's easier to walk downhill than up. Abandoned, overgrown, corrugated sheet shacks line the sidewalk. Despite that, the road itself is pretty clean. We walk under an arch as we enter the village. I mean Barrio. Otter Tale. The jungle soon gives way to civilization again. I would imagine the town would be made of scrap wood and metal. And it is. But there's also a lot of buildings that look rather modern. Old and new, built alongside a church. Do gay otters need religion? I guess back then it would be hard for them to get rid of their roots. I think this is the town square now. There's a few non-mustelids, but it's mostly otters here now. Other otters pass us by as we walk, shirtless and squeaky. Kind of odd that Ollie is wearing a shirt himself, to kind of come to think of it. But I'm wearing a shirt too, so I can't really judge. I tried reading some of the signs lining the streets. Most of them are English, but some are written in river tongue too. John, sorry. Looks like a small shop with a window for quick stuff. Small candies and snacks on display, along with rolls of condoms and lube on sale too. They're really not shy about that stuff here, huh? I'd usually go inside for some chippy and sarsa, but we're on our way to lunch now, yeah? Right. Next is a modern-looking store I've seen plenty. Fox Bites. I pass the store all the time on campus. Oh yeah, they just had this place built a month ago. They got something called a slushy? I think it's masarap, that blue flavor. I usually get their fried chicken. It's not the best, but it's good enough for dinner when I'm feeling lazy. They sometimes have interesting food in there too, mostly instant stuff. Look at y'all. Ah, it feels so awesome doing videos in the new place. Maybe you can give me the tour, eh, Kuya? It's not that cool. And the last is... Oyas Pasa. Pasa Lubong. It's just a souvenir shop. Right. Mostly traditional sweets and fish statues. I wouldn't bother. Might come here near the end of the season. Mom and Dad might want some stuff here. Did you exchange your money before you got here? Yeah, swapped my claws for sand dollars. Mom gave me a bit extra to spend, even though I'm set for a good while. To be honest, I wouldn't want to spend too much of my college fund either. Maybe I should find a summer job while I'm here. We start getting into town square, I think. It's lunchtime, and I can smell smell fish frying in every house we pass. Ollie points to a restaurant ahead of us. Remember, Kuya, the Rio's Cantina? I used to live there. You don't anymore? Nah, I moved out. Needed my own space. I didn't like Papa bringing guys home and keeping me up at night. Ow. Right, I almost forgot where I am. Ollie finally stops walking and enters through a pair of double doors. I hope this is the last stop. My legs are just about done at this point. A bell announces our arrival. It's a medium-sized restaurant. The smell of fresh fish and otters permeates throughout. Inside, there's a lot of otters dining. A wolf and a cat are sharing a meal as cheers occasionally erupt throughout the restaurant. Ollie leaves my luggage by... Ollie leaves my luggage by a table facing a window and heads to the back. I give a soft sigh as I sit on the other side. A ferret and seagull are walking around tables taking orders. They kind of stand out as they're actually wearing shirts. Boy, look at them hot otters. Otters. Guess even a place like this still has food regulations. In the back through the kitchen window, I can hear the sound of stove crackling and two bodies darting back and forth. One is an otter, the other is a shark. Suddenly, Ollie shouts out loud, "Papa, we're here!" Ollie slides to the commotion and enters the kitchen. Anak! Sinong dinala mo this time. Owen! Nandito ang pasan, ko po. Nandito siya? I don't have a clue what they're saying, but it's loud. Ooh. Ollie returns from the kitchen and takes a seat across from me. Another larger otter follows behind him. Ah, Owen! Kumusta ka na? He offers his hand to me. Mano? Is he waiting for me to do something? I forgot all the customs. Hindi sila marunong na magasilata. Galuter lingua. Ah. He presses his hand up on my forehead. It's kind of awkward. Okay. Parang walang itinaru ka ang eskwelayan dito. He clears his throat. Owen, it's good to see you. Remember me, Diego? You're Tito. Honestly, I don't. He doesn't really look like Dad, come to think of it. I mean, they're not actually related. They're adopted. Since, it's kind of hard to have kids when you're only into guys. I'm sorry, it's been a while. A lot of stuff happened. Your father told me about it. You'll be safe here. I'm a strong guy. Now, Bibinyang kita in Tengalia. He'll make us enter, Kuya. Ha! And cute. You remember the first time you arrived on Isla Otter? Ollie didn't know how to speak English at all, but he tried his hardest. Ollie looks away from me for once, blushing. Come on, Papa, it's embarrassing. When you first arrived here and we walked down the stairs to see you, he asked, "Can I be your boyfriend?" Let's take it out. This is adorable. Gah! Ollie puts both his hands on his face now. His ears turning red isn't hiding it that well. Ha ha! You tried to say some river tongue to Ollie too, didn't you? How did... It's been so long, but you two still think the same. You may not remember it, but you've done so much for Ollie. He would have been stuck upstairs playing video games all day if you didn't come here. Stop! A chompy voice comes to Ollie's rescue from the kitchen. Hey, Diego! Nasusanog ang luto mo! Haha! I should get back there. I will make you lunch. Diego quickly walks back into the kitchen. Ollie peeks out his hands to make sure the coast is clear. I can already hear Uncle Hard at work at cooking our meal. He lets his hands down and gives a deep sigh of relief as he sits across from me. And that's why I moved out. But you still work here? Well, sort of. My main job is fishing the catch of the day. Sometimes I cook. It's family business after all. He tried to help out in the cantina too, you know. He tried to take orders, but he didn't get the language, so he ended up taking a lot of wrong orders. I cringe at the thought. I still don't know how to speak it. The best way to learn is to immerse yourself in the language. But we mix. I'll help you out. I'm taking today and tomorrow off so I can get you settled in. Oh, thanks, Ollie. Seriously. Yeah, anything from my cousin. I stretch my back on the chair while we wait for the food. My stomach growls. Oh, right. I texted Andrew first before my parents. I should get to that. There. Sent a text to Mom and Dad that I made it to the island safely. Reminds me. Hey, Ollie, do you have Wi-Fi? Ooh, now there's a separate password for the cantina, though. Where do you live again? Not too far away. It's not as fast as the mainland, but it works. Ollie mumbles the password to me so the customers don't hear us. 03 Rivera. That's his birth month, isn't it? Connecting. I'm in. I don't get the chance to browse anything when Uncle Diego shows up with food. Time to eat! He sets down the plates of rice for each of us. And in the center, a pair of fried fish. Not really sure what kind of fish, but it has green onions and stuffed with lemon. I mean, it smells like food, but, K-nah! I just stare at it while Ollie forks one of the fish and plops his on his plate. Nom 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 nom. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. And we're in the new place, y'all. This is supposed to be our final move for a good long time, so I'm gonna be bringing y'all videos from here. Anyway, I love you all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!